Gratitude.
Mary J. Blige final album allegedly is called Gratitude. It came out Friday, November 15th, in case you're watching this later on. It's 41 minutes. It's 12 tracks. We heard it. We have to talk about it
We should.
because we love Mary. We
So
love her
much.
thighs. We love her music. We
Yep.
love her cultural impact. We love her voice.
We love her thighs' cultural impact. And it
Nah,
does, they do have
Nas
cultural
in it.
impact so much so that, she's got that boot line. She
Yeah,
just did another drop or is
Nas in it.
preparing for another drop. So,
Nods in agreement over and over again for those
yeah,
who are listening but not watching.
yeah.
Um,
So you listened. What did you think?
2 times.
2 times. What did you think? Or you want me to go first?
I'll start.
Okay.
I was disappointed if this is truly the last album.
Okay.
If it's not, and it's just an album,
Hmm.
it's cool.
Okay.
But that's all it is cool. And so I hope that this is not the final album. Because one, I don't see a rollout that says this is the final album. I know she announced she is dropping one last album. But personally, I have not seen any promo that says like the final album, the retirement album. So maybe I'm wrong. And I would love to be wrong and say in a week or two or a month or two or whenever, hey, I was wrong. The final album is actually coming on such and such date. But as far as I know, this is the last album. This is not how I envisioned the final Mary J. Blige album sounding. Now, I don't know what it was
Not
going to
what you
sound like.
consulted her on?
I'm sorry?
This is not what you consulted her on?
My birthday twin did not consult me about this album. And truly, I wish she did.
Oof.
Because I'm confused about this album. It sounds like Mary wanted us to two-step with her into retirement. Because, like, almost no, hear me out. It's not a diss. It's like I hear the beats, and the beats got a lot of two-step ability to it. I made that
Okay.
up for those who don't know that.
No, we could tell.
So they have a lot of bounce to them. It's like you could two-step to almost every beat up there, which makes sense because Mary loves a two-step, and so do Mary J. Blige fans. But the beats are weird. They
Okay.
do give you the two-step vibe, but I don't think this was. I don't understand. My confusion is I have so many thoughts. I don't know where to go here. But my confusion, which is where I'll start, is my confusion is why are we two-stepping into retirement? Why is almost every track a two-step song? Where's like the soulful Mary J. Blige records?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
It was
confused
missing
about
that. It was missing the soulful, the no more drama. I'm
yeah, like
tired
where was
of lies. That sort of like she was really
yeah, we didn't get like I just was thinking as it was playing, like none of this feels like classic Mary. It feel
okay.
like today I'm happy. And
Yeah.
today I just want a two-step. And that's a little bit of where I'm confused because what I have always loved about Mary is Mary give you a little bit of everything. We didn't get a little bit of everything on this album. And yes, the topics did vary, but sonically or sound-wise, it was a lot of the same, and that's confusing for me. Um,
Mm.
I also was very confused about why Fat Joe got two verses on that song. Um, I'm really confused about why that happened. I mean, you select whoever you want for your features. I'm not gonna sit here and criticize her choosing him. Well, why did he
Right.
get 2 verses? I don't know. And Fat
Mm-hmm.
Joe said another thing I'm confused about. Fat Joe
Mm-hmm.
said he's got his eye on a Billy, as in a billion. Is Fat Joe very wealthy and I didn't get the memo? Because I've never seen Fat Joe's name on a Forbes list or any of those lists that circulate that speak about very wealthy people being in certain brackets.
According to this, according to the internet, Forbes do a write up about him earlier this year about him losing $2 million once. Um, Everything that I'm reading though says that his net worth is $4 million.
All right, I'm gonna just be quiet now. So my now
And
let's talk
those
about what I
figures are
like.
never accurate.
Um, I like that Fab was up there. I like that Jadakiss was up there. I think ASAP Ferg probably had the best verse up there from the
Sounds good.
features.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I liked Fab's verse. It just was like it was cool. I don't want to criticize Fab. It was cool, but I think
Mm-hmm.
ASAP Ferg, who I didn't expect when I saw the list, I was like, oh, Jadakiss or Fab are gonna definitely have the best verse. And although I like Jadakiss' verse, I think he did a great job. I think ASAP Ferg stood out a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't like the sample flips on this album.
Okay.
Uh, that same ASAP Ferg song samples outstanding. It's
Yeah.
super easy to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that sample flip at all. I think it's trash. I think they should have done something else, or then just sing on Outstanding. And just you're gonna pay them anyway for the sample. Just sing on Outstanding because this Outstanding flip was a flop in my opinion. I don't like it. I don't want to report to the dance floor, and I don't like Mary's hook on that song either. It was weird.
Let me ask you something. What makes you report to the dance floor? What's a song that makes you report to the dance floor?
Mary has several songs. Just Fine is one of them.
Okay.
Um,
And I'm not talking specifically about Mary. It can
Family
be any.
Affair. I mean, I don't know how
Okay.
anyone hears Family Affair and just stands still.
Okay. I was just asking because,
Did
I
you feel
rarely
like
hear
you should
you talk
report to the
about.
dance floor when you heard ASAP
No,
Ferg say everybody report to the dance floor?
no, I just thought it was a funny question to ask my co-host when he reports to the dance floor. I report to
Oh,
the
I
dance
mean,
floor on
listen, if I hear
multiple.
like don't let Return of the Mac come on. I'm
This is what I'm talking about. Like
I'm
I didn't think it
excited.
was a
You know what
Mary
I'm
song.
saying? I'm swooping. I'm excited. Anyway, I was not excited about,
Whoa!
you know what I'm saying?
Once you hear that,
I'm excited. Oh, where's my drink?
smoke bomb.
I'd be like, oh, let's go. I could be mid conversation. I'm just, excuse me. I need a beverage. Anyone, is there a beverage? Can I get a beer from back there? Something, God damn it. But I did
Your
not,
life to me.
you know what I'm saying?
For me, it's a few songs, but I'll say one big one is um Candy by Cameo.
Come on.
Cause I think I just always really liked the movie The Best Man, and at the end of The Best Man, they do the electric slide to Cameo. So ever since then, when was that? 1999. Ever since then, I think that the electric slide is synonymous with candy. Like I don't want to have it any other way. And then there's like a bunch of other songs that will get me to run to the dance floor, different genres, different artists, whatever. But we don't have to get into it. I just, I was just curious what what gets you on the floor.
Got it. And that's another one. Get It on the Floor by Swiss Beats and
Get it on the
DMX.
floor. Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. Yeah, that's a
Oh,
good one.
if you don't want to party, then your ass gotta go.
Oh, DMX Party Up. That gets I
See?
mean, how do you not? How do you not? Woo! As soon as you hear woo, that's it. It's over. It's done with.
I did
You
not
gotta
have
get on
that
the floor.
feeling. I did not have that feeling about I Got Plans.
Got it. Okay.
I think it was a lazy sample flip. I think it's a lazy hook. I was super disappointed by this record when I heard Mary's hook and this beat. Again, ASAP Ferg did what he had to do. I think he did great. Also, same thing with Breathing, the opening track, which my God, I really wish that was not the opening track. Because the first thing I hear when I press play on a Mary J. Blige album is bim 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 bim. I don't that's not what I want to hear when I press play on a Mary J. Blige album. I appreciate Fab referencing Kicking the Door and flipping some of the things he said to reference the it's cool. Terrible choice for the first song, in my opinion. And man, I hate that sample flip because it's really not a sample flip. And like it's so iconic. I guess this is my problem, right? Like sometimes it's okay to leave the classics alone. And I
I
too, let me be transparent here. As a mediocre nobody artist, I too have fucked up a sample flip. I won't name it. Y'all gotta go look for it. But there's a sample flip that I was a part of that's terrible. And I still wish I didn't do this. It was bad. But I was just, you get caught up sometimes. And maybe Mary J. Blige got caught up. But man, I wish somebody uncaught her up because man, this is not good. Sometimes you gotta just listen to a classic and say, let's leave this one alone.
hear that.
And that's what I think. Um, Overall, this album is cool.
Uh-huh.
I don't see me going back to many of these songs. In
Okay.
fact, both times I listened, there was only one song I wanted to hear over and over again.
Which song was that?
Can't Wait for You. I think that's the best song on the project.
Okay.
And the last thing I'll say, and I know this
Mhm.
is a terrible review as a Mary J. Blige fan, but I just feel like so many great Mary records have been made over her career that if this is the goodbye we get, this is a really fucked up goodbye. Um, I hate the song Superpowers.
Okay.
It doesn't sound bad. I just don't like the concept.
Mm-hmm.
I have superpowers because I make you feel like you have superpowers. And because I make you feel like you have superpowers, I deserve all the roses and all the flowers in the universe.
I gotta
I
be
don't want
honest.
to
I don't.
hear the I deserve song.
Okay.
I don't. I think that's a whack thing that people do right now. Walk around and tell you what they deserve. It's weird for me. And I feel like the queen, Mary J. Blige, she deserves it all. We know that. She don't need to tell us.
Okay.
Overall, it's cool. It's a 7. 7 out of 10 for this album. I
Okay.
just feel like that's fine. That's not
Yep.
bad. But
Mhm.
if we're talking about the last Mary J. Blige album, I didn't expect a 7. Because I know Mary is capable of 8, 9s, and 10s all day.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That was. Thank you for your. Thank
Or
you for your review. Couple things. Oh, because I want to respond to some of the things you said. So I agree with you. It's not as soulful as albums of the past, or as singles of the past that we've loved. But I do. Mary did address exactly what you said. She did a documentary a while back. I watched it maybe a year or two ago.
Oh, when the last album came out.
Yes,
Yeah.
maybe.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't remember when it was. That's why I'm saying I don't know if it was the last album or what, but I watched the documentary that she did, and one of the things that she said is people will ask her about her music in the sense of, well, why didn't you do this, or why are you making music like this? And she's like, she basically said, I know y'all love the music that I made when I was broken, but I don't want to be broken, and I'm not anymore. So my music has had to change and evolve into who I am today and the life that I'm living now. It can't be that anymore because that is not the state of being that I'm in, and I don't want to be in that state anymore.
Keep talking.
So I believe that Mary's music is very much reflective of where she is in life and what she has going on. And I think in the last several years, Mary has been in a better space personally, from what I could tell, from what I understand. And it is reflective in her music. To me, it makes perfect sense that she would make an album where it's heavy on the two stepping and having a good time and, less about struggle and strife and that painful heartache that that we've experienced with her previously. That sound is different. Like she, like Mary, there are Mary albums where she sounds like she was crying when she was singing.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to point that out because that came from her.
Yeah, but I'm
Um,
calling cap on that. Not on you, her. If I hear you,
okay,
that's what Mary said, but I don't hear any of the quote unquote new happy life in this
okay.
album. Tell us, listen, you responding to what you said that she said in the doc. Okay, then tell us. Cause what did I learn about Mary from this album? Nothing.
I hear
I don't
you.
know.
I'm
I
just
don't know. Is she happy? Does she live on an island? Is she in a relationship? She didn't tell us about her new record label. She could have spoke about the struggles of starting a record label. She could have spoke about what it's like to be recruiting artists as a Grammy award winning artist. She could have spoke about how, man, it's so nice to feel the acknowledgement of now my peers and award shows giving me like icon awards and stuff. She didn't talk about none of that shit. So I call cap because you saying in the doc, "Oh, I'm going to tell y'all about my new life. My life is different." What on this album is about Mary's life?
I, okay. I don't know.
Cuz I was looking for a cap. I'm mad I didn't have one. I'd have put it right on.
I, I'm just sharing that, and I don't know if she meant, again, I watched that a long time ago. I don't know that she necessarily meant the words themselves, but the style, the way that she sounded like she was exuding pain, and that was very much reflective in her music.
But Mary
And
has great records that are not those records. Like Just Fine
I agree.
is a hit record that makes you run to the dance floor and is
Mhm.
saying, "My life is great. I'm very happy."
I
She has a
agree. I'm
record
not.
with Drake. What's the record with Drake?
Is it Glamour
Mr.
or no?
Mr. Mr. Bad. I love my Mr. Bad.
I don't
I think
remember.
it's Mr. Bad. Another great record that has nothing to do with pain. It's a record about how she loves the bad guy, the guy who she probably shouldn't have in her life. Oh, it's called Mr. Wrong. That's the name of the record. She's saying he's the wrong guy, but I love him. He's great. Great record. I could go on. These are more recent records that are not No More Drama and Share My World and all of those older 90s records. In the
Okay.
2000s, since 2010 and beyond, Mary
Mm.
has made great records, including her last album, Hello Gorgeous.
Hello Gorgeous was a great album. So I just wanted to point that out because it was something that I had heard her say. As far as the album goes, for me, I thought it was okay. I didn't dislike the album. There are songs I dislike, but I didn't dislike the album. I didn't mind I kind of liked the song with Fab. I just like Fab when he does the R&B thing. Um, the sample itself, I didn't care one way or another. Um, but it was an okay album. I didn't feel like it was phenomenal. I didn't feel like I was excited to listen to it again. Um, I will say that there were certain songs that and this was one thing you didn't say that maybe I'm nitpicking because I thought that you might say this, but there's certain songs where I don't like her sound.
Mhm.
It was a little weird. Beautiful People. I thought she sounded really weird on that song.
Oh,
Like her,
is that the song where the hook is just her saying the same one word over and over and over again?
I don't like the way she sounds on that song.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I just I don't care for it. I don't know what it is. There's another song too where I'm like, why does she sound like that? Like she just sounds like she's struggling to sing. It was that one, and then it was Never Give Up on Me, I think, where I was just like, I don't. She just sounds different, like not good different, but just I don't know. I don't know if it's that she didn't want to make the songs. I don't know if she wasn't feeling well that day. I don't know what it was, but it just to me she usually sounds better. And on other songs she sounded a lot better. Those songs I felt like I don't know if she was phoning it in. I don't know what it was, but I just didn't care for the way she sounded.
Gotcha.
Like not, I didn't it wasn't that the songs themselves were bad. It was just her sound was weird and I don't know why that is. I don't have an explanation beyond that. I just didn't really care for that. And then um songs that I did like I said I like the Fab song. I like the song with Jadakiss. I agree with you about ASAP Ferg. Um, I didn't want to like the song. Which song was that? Um, is it God's Child with Fat Joe?
The beat
I
is
did.
great.
I didn't want to like that song, but like once he was gone, I was like, oh, I think I like this song.
The beat is great. I think that's the best beat on the album.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I don't want to, but I do. I like that song. That stood out to me because I remember thinking to myself,
I think that's the song where Mary just repeats the phrase over and over again. There's one song where the hook is just Mary saying the same phrase like a million times. Drove me nuts. I
"I
was
can
like, this
play.
is the laziest shit I've ever heard Mary do.
You
It
want
was
me to
like
play?"
some rap shit. Like, you know how some rappers, their hook is just like, I'm on the couch. I'm on the couch. I'm on the
Couch,
couch. What? I'm on the couch. What? I'm on the
couch,
couch. What? I'm on the couch.
baby.
For like 7 minutes, all you hear is, I'm on the couch. It was one of those hooks. And I was like, Mary, what are you doing?
And then you get to the verse and it's like, couch on Monday, couch on Sunday, couch on Tuesday, couch on Wednesday, couch, 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 couch,
Yeah,
couch. My couch is blue, his couch is brown. Couch, 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 couch.
yeah. Let me see if that's the song. Hold on.
My album's coming soon.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well,
All right, another edit point.
yeah, we'll figure it out. But
I don't know.
yeah, that I was surprised at that I like the song, but I do. And I think overall it's a decent album. It's certainly not a bad album, but I'm with you. I don't I don't think I'm moved to like listen to the album a bunch of times again. Um
I won't.
it was okay. And yeah, I agree with you. I hope that it isn't the last one.
Because Hello Gorgeous was a better album.
It was. It was. Just
Like,
hands.
like,
It was
like easily.
very easily a better album. Yeah. So I don't know. And listen, maybe I know you were expecting a classic, but maybe she's on some. I'm tired, guys.
Then you didn't need to put this out if that was the case.
I get it, but I think somebody with such a long career is inclined to kind of close things out. I guess
And
you know.
this, if that's the case, I think that's where people go wrong. Because I think, and I say this about Jay-Z all the time, I know we allegedly getting a Jay-Z album by the end of the year, quote unquote. I don't believe that. That's been said the entire second half of the year. That's what everyone has been saying. Podcasters, journalists, people close to Jay-Z. I'm really nervous about this album
Let's see. Okay.
because the 444, I know it's revered as a classic. I didn't love 444. And I feel like stop making albums before you fuck it up.
That's
And
a
I feel like that's what I'm saying here about Mary. Like, if that's the case,
yeah.
Mary, you didn't have to make this album if that's the case. You could have just Hello Gorgeous would have been a good goodbye album. You could have came out and been like, hey, you know what? I got one more popping in the streets. I'm doing big things out here. Enjoy Hello Gorgeous. Because that's all you're gonna get. Or just do like Rihanna
And Ghost us.
and ghost us. Go do all the fly shit and wait till niggas ask you 8 years later, 9 years later, hey, what's up? You got an album for us? And just two-step and be like, maybe, maybe not.
But mostly maybe
Maybe,
not.
maybe not. But what I do got is a new One More album coming, and they just went platinum.
One
And we
more
also gonna
time.
do a reunion, a child and parent tour coming soon with Boyz II Men and One More. It's gonna be crazy. Get your tickets now, ladies and gentlemen. And then two-step your way right out the
We don't
frame.
even talk anymore.
Exactly.
We don't even know what we are. You about.
All right, we're out of here, man.